Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards on the ground.
Green Bay.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Got him open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To number 17.
Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The score, Packers 7.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brees. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st down, Brees being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Brees going to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
The 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Saints 0.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
To
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 29, Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The tackle made by Demario Davis.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
An 8-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And now
nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives and turnovers. Now they're punting it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The tackle by Dean Lowry.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Breeze throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. They'll find Miller. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Give to Kamara running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 4.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They start the second half with Kamara. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. His kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brought down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Let's take the touchdown.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze. And Thomas has it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run for it. he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score. Packers 14, Saints 12.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. Downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Funches has it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
With the handoff to Aaron Jones.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Rodgers with a keeper, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. His way down to about the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here. And he's across for the touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, it's Jones. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit.